another cool kid in NYC near the park at the Met. Life is sweet, Yankees in the Bronx, pretzels on the street. Just how
13 the Musical tells the story of Evan Goldman, a New York boy who finds himself in Appleton, Indiana, after his parents' unexpected divorce, preparing for his bar mitzvah while struggling to fit in as the only Jew in high school. With music and lyrics by Jason Robert Brown and book by Dan Ellish and Robert Horn, this musical is a classic coming-of-age story for anyone who has ever been a teenager. The Israeli production of 13 was produced by Rafi Poch at Center Stage Theater, directed by Liel Zahavi-Asa, musically directed by Jeff Rosenschein, and with dramaturgy by Jacob Hellman. Hellman is a talented dramaturge who was interning at the theater during the course of the production. Hellman invested much time and energy into the production during his stay in Israel. He also took on the role of educating the actors on American society by conducting a variety of creative workshops.
There's a huge difference between living in Israel and living in Indiana.
We weren't really sure exactly how it feels to be a high school student in America. For us, it's not the same thing. Our high schools are not the same, you know? Most of us don't even go to a mixed boys and girls school.
Don't really have the same sense of what a locker is as Americans do. So he drew out lockers, and then we went through magazines and we found all kinds of stuff, and we pasted them in lockers as our characters' lockers.
Each kid made their own locker, how they thought that character would have their locker. And it was just interesting seeing what each character would put on their locker.
I think from that workshop I most understood my character, because it was like her locker. Like, I couldn't draw things that I liked or put stickers on that I felt were something that I would put on my locker. I had to put something that Charlotte would put on her locker. So I really had to find my character to decide what she would put on her locker. And I looked through 600 magazines and cut out 10 things at the end. So it took a long time, but at the end I really did understand it.
There was one workshop where we played a few games, and one of them we were all sitting down, and he was the interviewer, and he's interviewing us as the kids in the show.
Jacob really helped me specifically understand my character. He explained to me okay, how do you think she is? And I was I don't really know. And we just talked about it for half an hour, and he helped me understand the character of Charlotte.
And he gave us workshops. One time we had to walk around as different types of people, and that was fun. And we talked to him as different characters, and we talked to each other as different characters, and we really connected.
So we had games where we just walk around 4 people, and 3 of us are popular, 1 of us aren't. And then he switches. 2 of us are popular, 2 of us are. 3 of us are popular, 1 of us isn't. 1 of us is popular, 3 of us isn't. And we're just switching, your modes to different things. And you have friends, you don't have friends. You have a lot of friends, you only have 1 friend. It really made you actually feel the way that the characters must feel.
There was one workshop where Jacob made us watch an episode from Boy Meets World about, it had the same theme as 13, which we realized after we watched it. We talked about the show, and it really helped us understand the characters more, because when you see it from someone else's aspect, it's he was showing it to us from all these different aspects, how these kids work with each other and how the hierarchy in the school works.
There's a difference between acting on screen and acting on stage, but the similarities between those are both different from what happens in real life. So in reality of stage or screen, a fictional story, versus what would happen in real life. Because in real life, obviously, I think a lot of things would be different. You saw how theatrical the actors were, the characters were, and how much they kind of went out of their way. Nothing was subtle about that, nothing at all. And to be an important thing to talk about tonight, because especially when you're just acting, just think of if you're telling a secret, you're not telling a secret to one person, you're telling a secret to the whole audience, because they're meant to hear it.
I'm trying to follow, I'm trying to lead, I'm trying to find what is true. If you're gonna stand with me, then you have to concede that we all have a little more homework to do. A little more homework to do.
Although these young actors may look and sound like your average American teen, Living in the Middle East requires them to lead a very different lifestyle. Most of the cast members live outside Jerusalem, where the rehearsals and performances took place.
Most of the cast, let's say our cast, most of the cast does not live in Jerusalem where we're putting on the show.
All the kids that are participating in the show, they're pretty much on their own. When they want to come to rehearsals, they have to get there themselves. They have to do it all themselves. The show is their thing.
My mom, for instance, she loves the show, committed to the show, and she does drive me once in a while, but she doesn't have that time always to drive me, you know.
It takes 2 buses, and it takes about an hour and a half, sometimes an hour if I'm lucky, to get to rehearsal. And people hitchhike to get here and whatever.
It's a really, really big commitment, especially because we're all in school. And this was all during the school year, and we all had tests, and we all had homework, and we all had so much to do. And we still made this commitment and came to the show.
And I think it's really amazing how everybody's from all over, you know, our little country, and we all get here in the end.